There was a tiger in the Olympic Stadium. One of the strangest signing announcement videos in recent memory, Barcelona confirmed the arrival of teenage striker Vitor Roque, known as Tigrino, by superimposing a CGI tiger plodding its way through the Montjuic, the noises of the crowd rather clashing with the comical fake growls of an imaginary beast. Still, it proved something of a social media hit and reeled up a fan base who were desperate for a January signing. Rocky, when he finally arrived following months of speculation, looked to be the galvanizing presence Xavi's struggling side needed. He was a young, exciting Brazilian forward, a player who had turned down Real Madrid and ready to lead Barcelona into the post-Lewandowski era, starting immediately. 4 months later, though, and Barcelona fans are still waiting to get much of a glimpse of the 19-year-old. Roque has been a peculiar figure at best in the Catalan, more often a grumpy face on the Blaugrana branch than the elite striker who was compared to Ronaldo Nazario in his homeland. He was supposed to be the superstar in waiting. Instead, Roque has barely had a kick. And now, there is talk that he could be on his way out of Barcelona, either on loan or permanently this summer. So what's gone so wrong in such a short period of time? Well, Rocky's transfer was completed in interesting circumstances. Barca had been among the interested parties since the start of 2023, with Roque riding the wave of excitement brought about by another top-tier Brazilian talent in Endrick. He was billed in some corners as the Catalans respond to Real Madrid's lavish spending on the next Pele. And so while Los Blancos may have gotten the raw talent with a higher ceiling, Barca, it was felt, had someone who could help them win now. Roque had established himself as a consistent goal scorer for top-flight side Atlético Paranaense, finding the net 17 times in the Brasileiro and on a very further 6 occasions in the Copa Libertadores before his 19th birthday. Given the desperate levels of South American and European top competitions, just how good Roque was remained unclear, but Barca knew they were getting a talent. Getting his transfer over the line, however, wasn't that straightforward, as Barca's infamous financial issues got in the way. Despite verbally agreeing a deal on an initial €30 million payment in July, with the expectation of a January 2024 arrival, it appeared that the Blaugrana couldn't make the transfer happen due to the inflation with La Liga's strict salary limit. Gavi's ACL tear, though, changed things, as a league loophole allowed Barca to ride their injured midfielder's contract off for the season, and Roque's arrival was announced, CGI tiger and all. Roque made his Barca debut off the bench against Las Palmas on January 4th, and after a handful of interesting cameos, he started to find some rhythm. He provided his first signature move on January 31st, as he net a well-taken winning goal to save Barca from embarrassment against Osasuna. Goal scorers depend a lot on goals and it's needed. I think he has freed himself. That's what Xavi said in the post-match interview. The youngster provided again 4 days later, albeit under strange circumstances, as Roque turned in an action-packed 30-minute cameo against Alaves. He came off the bench in the 59th minute, scored Barca's third goal of the game in the 63rd, before picking up an ill-advised booking in the 67th, which in turn led to him being sent off in the 72nd for a harsh second booking. Since then, Roque has been a peculiar presence for the Blaugrana. The Brazilian had fed off scraps and brief substitute appearances, as he has been barely used while Xavi's sides stagger to the end of the season. He has made just 6 appearances since returning from suspension on February 17th, and although 2 of those games saw him named in the starting lineup, he was deployed rather out of position in both, stuck awkwardly out wide in a system that doesn't suit him. Roque certainly hasn't been helped by the late season swags from both Lewandowski and Rafinha, who have certainly started finding the net when all hope of silverware has gone. Still, the teenager can't get a kick, which at a time when Xavi should be looking ahead for next season and giving young players experience is concerned. Roque, or more accurately his entourage, haven't helped his cause. His agent, Andre Kerry, has played chief antagonist in recent weeks, spreading claims of a breakdown in the relationship between Xavi and his client. No one understands why Xavi doesn't play him and doesn't even speak to Victor. It's not right. We will discuss his future with Barca soon. We choose Barca because Victor loves the club. Imagine that we really had other proposals that gave us twice as much. That was his agent speaking to a Spanish radio. Others have weighed in, including Barca legend Rivaldo, who vouched for the young forward. I think Barcelona didn't know how to give him opportunities and he's a good player. He has a future. From the outside, I don't know exactly what happened and I don't know what his day-to-day in training is like to see if he deserved a chance. But we know what he did at Atletico Paranense and the Brazilian Championship season he had. Rivaldo told Sports. Meanwhile, Roque's girlfriend has sent off a stream of cryptic tweets, mocking Xavi's decision to bench the striker and even appearing to celebrate Barca's loss to Girona when Roque didn't play. It seems then that something has to change. Xavi doesn't want to play Roque and perhaps didn't even want him in the first place. The player's agent, Curry, has continued to insist that a loan move is not an option in this summer and speculated that a permanent transfer away from the Catalonia would be the only way for his client to develop. I am certain Victor will be a great player, but if Barca don't let him, the club, the coach, or I don't know what happens internally, we will have to look for another path. And perhaps that is the best solution for all parties. Roque is too good to sit on the bench, but not yet ready for the Catalan limelight. A move elsewhere to a club where he might get more minutes would seem to suit everyone. A loan deal, perhaps to another La Liga side, might also be an option worth exploring. And that's a wrap on today's Game on Dynasty, folks. What do you make of today's video regarding Vitor Roque? Should he get enough minutes? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for all the amazing content we keep bringing up. Until we meet again, this, as always, is the Game on Dynasty, signing off.